Hey, what's going on everybody? Too Long Didn't Read Filmmaker here, where the answers comes first, the reasons come last, but we're constantly and always still learning. No TLDR today. This is a super short video because we're going to take a look at the YC Onion blade, which is a cage made for the Sony A7S III. And I want to thank YC Onion for sending this out to me so I can take a look at it and give you guys my thoughts. When it comes to cages, it's nothing new here. It's a piece of metal that wraps around your camera. We've seen it from Small Rig, Condor Blue, Tilta, and now we have YC Onion joining the race. In terms of their design of the cage, for $160, it does quite well. It wraps around the camera. Everything feels very secure. But there are three features that I want you to know about that I thought was very cool. The major one here is that the camera strap holes, there's actually screws that can go into it and lock the camera right into the cage itself. One of the early stuff about cages is that you can actually feel a little wiggle inside the cage, the camera, and this basically stops it from happening. Now, I will note this, the screws themselves don't feel like they're the highest quality, so I wouldn't over tighten them out of the fear that you might strip it and then it'll be a nightmare to try to take it out. Hopefully I can find some third-party screws somewhere from a hardware store or whatnot that it's going to feel more secure. That way I don't fear stripping the screws. The second thing is that on the bottom here, you have this magnetic holder for a tool. And this allows you, whatever accessories you have, like an HDMI clamp or maybe a top handle or side handle, this makes it super easy that you don't have to keep an Allen key in your pocket or somewhere else. It's on the cage itself. I really like this design because it makes things very simple if you have to make some switches on set. Last but not least, over here, this red piece can actually be detached. Now, most of the other cages that I'm aware of, you can't really detach this area. And sometimes, depending on how your thumbs are sized, I guess, it can be a little hard to get to the buttons and you might have to mash your thumb in. In my case, this red piece was in the way and I didn't necessarily need that extra cold shoe, so I've taken it off. When it comes to pricing, here's everything right here. Cage is $160, $67 for a side handle or a top handle, $10 for an HDMI clamp, as well as $10 for either an Arca Swiss or Manfrotto plate on the bottom. So what's the bottom line here? Is the YC Onion the cage to go for your Sony A7S III? Now, when it comes to design, it's nothing we haven't seen before from Condor Blue, Tilta, and Small Rig. And in terms of brand recognition, people don't really know YC Onion for cages. Now, they've done a great job. Like, the other cages are probably very similar. I don't actually know. But when it comes to the Sony A7S III cage, the design is great. And I love the idea of using the camera strap holes as well as the magnetic attachment for the tool on the bottom. Basically, what I think here is YC Onion, you'll probably want to do something that's similar to Small Rig and to a certain degree Tilta. You want to make some really innovative or just very universal accessories like a side handle and top handle. We haven't really seen companies really go for that. Tilta has kind of done it, but it's still in their ecosystem. So YC Onion, my suggestion to you is create a power delivery capable side handle, because most cameras these days can be powered with USB-C, and if you have power delivery, it's even better for the entire system. And hopefully the side handle can work on the right side or the left side, because for me personally, the left side handle never made sense for me with how I hold the camera. I actually would prefer to go the old school route, which was your right hand was grabbing the bulk of the body and the left hand was grabbing the underside of the lens. This makes the most sense to me. So that's what I would like to see from you, YC Onion. More universal accessories, specifically a PD, a power delivery capable side handle for cameras. And hey, that is it for this week, everybody. This video has made all the influence in your purchasing decisions. I do have some affiliate links down below. Again, this costs nothing extra to you, just gives me a little compensation so I can continue making videos like this for you. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave it down below. I will get to them as fast as I can. And until then, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.